Right. So before we get started on this video, ladies and gentlemen, I first off just want to say that this isn't going to be your typical response and reaction type of video when it comes to addressing this subject. This is going to be an off-the-cuff rant type of video, just speaking from the heart, speaking from the mind, because oh boy do I have some shit to say. Now this subject has been brought to my attention, and not just that, but it's been making some waves in the YouTube community. That subject, of course, revolves around one Ali Coca. Now for those of you guys that don't know who Ali Coca is, he is a rather prominent YouTube Shorts creator with nearly 2.5 million subscribers, so a rather big channel. And this is somebody that I had subscribed to because I loved his approach when it came to just pretty much coming at whatever topic he talked about with no BS and no holding back. However, there are times where even your bluntness and no BS attitude can have consequences. And why do I say that? Because all of this started to take a turning point when Ali Coca made this video. So the video in question revolves around Ali Coca calling out Dogpack 404 when he made his video on Mr. Beast. And rather than addressing any of the points that Dogpack 404 made in his video, the one line of argumentation that was very common throughout the video was him chucking insults at Dogpack 404 rather than attacking his arguments and rebuking his claims. Now look we all have bad takes and L takes every now and then, myself included, fucking everybody does, but you want to know what is a really bad way to go about things? Well, check this out. So that video in question essentially revolves around Ali Coca once again deviating to insulting people who don't think like him. He was, in this case, insulting his own fans who didn't agree with his Dogpack 404 video. I'm pretty sure referring to your fans as shit diggers and as your bitches is totally gonna go over well with everybody. Can you imagine if I did that? Man, my community would chew me alive. And rightfully so, because I would be an asshole in that situation. The point is that you can have your convictions, but don't be so narrow-minded and immature to the point where you insult people that don't see things the way that you do, and they bring up rather solid points, at least for you to think about and to understand. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to change your stance all of a sudden, but at least have an open mind and the maturity to understand that not everyone's gonna agree with you 100% of the time. So now that we have ourselves the lore, so to speak, the backstory leading up to this drama that got so much bigger, oh my god, now we're gonna be getting into some really bad stuff. So there is a YouTube creator with the video as you see on the screen right now who actually made a video basically referring to Ali Coca and insinuating that he is a PDF. If you guys don't know what that means, well, it means child enjoyer. Now, of course, that right there is a massive accusation to be hurling at anybody, especially when there is no real proof to back it up. Now, the reason why that came up seemingly out of nowhere was because Ali Coca made a video on one of his alternate channels talking about his happy ending experiences, which I'm gonna be honest, like, that video in and of itself, why would you make a video like that, bro? Like, that shit's just fucking wrong. But the YouTuber in question had insinuated that Ali Coca was a PDF originally because of statistics, and those statistics revolved around where Ali Coca went to get the happy ending, which happened to have been in a red light district area. Now, I'm gonna say this, you can't just accuse people of very egregious things based on statistics that you see online, okay? Now that video there spurred another YouTuber into action, that being Coco Crazy, who is a 16-year-old high schooler. Now, I bring that specifically up just for you guys to commit that to memory, because this is where things really get crazy and break down. So Coco Crazy made a video addressing Ali Coca and the recent drama. And here's the thing, she didn't double down and say, yeah, you know, Ali Coca's a PDF. No, she actually defended Ali Coca in that situation. But basically, that video was to call out Ali Coca for not only being incredibly stupid, but also being a creep towards women. And that was her opinion. And last I checked, You can't sue somebody for an opinion. And why do I bring up suing? Well, that would be because Coco Crazy made another video addressing Ali Coca, and Ali Coca straight up threatened litigation against Coco Crazy, and I just gotta ask, Ali, what the fuck are you doing? And under what basis, you guys are probably wondering? Well, the basis of defamation. All because Coco Crazy called you out when it came to your recent behaviors. Do you even know how defamation works? Do you know how defamation has to be proven in the court of law in order for it to be a valid charge? Like, here's the deal. Coco Crazy didn't cause you to have a downward spiral of your reputation. You caused that based on how you reacted in regards to people criticizing you because of you essentially meat riding Mr. Beast. Like, the fact that you are a big man in your 30s, or at least nearing your 30s, and you are going after a 16-year-old fucking high schooler, threatening her with legal action. Like, what does that say about you, dude? Have you ever heard of what happens when you open up Pandora's shitbox? Well, this is what happens. You have various commentators in the YouTube community now calling your ass out because of your conduct. This right here is what happens when you not only do things the wrong way, but then double down, and then triple down, and then quadruple down. You see, the more noise you make, the more people are gonna hear it and know about it. You should have just taken the L when it came to your Mr. Beast video and owned up to what you did wrong, and we wouldn't be here. I had a lot of respect for you there, Ali Coca, but because of this turn of events right here, man, you've lost a lot of my respect. Like, yeah, I'm still subscribed to you and stuff like that, but man, you gotta really shape your ass up quick, because this ain't cool. Oh, wait a second now. We actually have ourselves Ali Coca making a, quote, final statement about the events that has transpired in the last few days, and I'm gonna let you guys know right now, this right here, this entire response is a complete waste of fucking time and brain cells. Like, he even had the ego to post a picture of himself mugging for the camera as if he won this whole thing and that he did absolutely nothing wrong. Now, there's a lot to dissect when it comes to this big-ass fucking statement right here, but the biggest standouts here revolves around the fact that not once did he apologize to Coco Crazy for the legal threat, he decides to completely glaze himself and act like that he is a victim in all of this and that he is a good person. He even mentions that he's a good person and stuff like that. Like, let me just say this, okay? Like, in any situation, if you have to profess your innocence and say that you're a good person, I mean, that says a lot more about you than it does about anything else, because why would you need to remind people that you're a good person? I mean, actions speak louder than words, and your actions, as of late, is completely contrarian when it comes to your good person claim. He wants to say that he was wronged. Well, here's the thing, is that in fairness, he was wronged when it came to the false accusation of him being a PDF. But here's the thing, is that you took it out on Coco Crazy, who defended your ass. And you would have known and realized that if you watched like 20 seconds of Coco's video. But rather than doing so, you just jumped to conclusions, made assumptions instead of doing research yourself. You may have been wronged by someone else, but you wronged the wrong person. But yeah, throughout the entirety of his long-ass community tab post is basically nothing more than ego stroking, deflection, and avoidance of taking accountability for what he did wrong. Like, I held off on making this video because I really had hopes that Ali would come around and make a genuine response to everything that has taken place and apologize for what has went wrong, because, you know, allegedly, he would apologize and own things that he did wrong, but he didn't do any of that here, so it seems like those hopes were for nothing, eh? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else I can really say here in this video, other than the fact I'm just really disappointed, you know? Just 2024 has not been a great year when it comes to prominent creators being called out and exposed for doing shitty things. You know, Dr. Disrespect, Mr. Beast, Ali Coca. who is next? This is why I say be careful who you idolize and put on a pedestal, because they very well may disappoint you. These are my thoughts off the top of my head and from my heart. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have yourself a good night.